So one of the grassroots journalists to come out of Palestine, in addition to Motaz, as most people know, Motaz Aziza, there's also, of course, Bisan Owda. Now, Bisan Owda is still in Gaza. She's one of the OG journalists that have been in Gaza since the very beginning and still has not left. And she is truly committed to preserving and showcasing what is going on in Palestine, the sheer horror that is going on right now. And, you know, she has to be commendable, but anyone who believes in free speech, anyone who believes in journalistic integrity, anyone who believes in showcasing the injustices inflicted on the Palestinian people, and anyone who's under the boot of oppressive regimes, whether it's not just Palestine, but Sudan, you got Yemen by the Saudis and, you know, its allies, of course. You got Congo under the M23, which is basically an offshoot of a Rwanda-based and funded militia that is literally enslaving large communities in the Congo, in eastern part of the state of Congo. So, so you have all these atrocities right now, and you kind of have to celebrate those who shed the light. You have to celebrate the Julian Assanges of the world, but also more so the people who are actually in the conflict and who themselves are experiencing the real pain and suffering of the people around them, if not to their own family members. So naturally, Bisan has a documentary on the kind of the edited by people, you know, who are also involved in the project, involved with her, and it was Emmy nominated, which is, you know, in a civilized society, that should be the norm. That should be something that should not be a surprise. Of course, you got 150 actors in this little letter, or signing their name to a letter, disavowing her, and, you know, calling Emmys out for supporting Bisan, because Bisan is somehow associated with some organization, not Hamas, but some other organization that has problematic action in the past. Well, here's the crux of the issue. She's, first of all, like, you know, she doesn't need to answer herself. She's not involved in any terroristic activity. She's not involved in any actions. But, you know, any organization, any grassroots organization in Gaza can be connected in some tenuous way with you know, what their opposition called terrorism, just by mere virtue of the fact that they're trying to help the Palestinians maintain some sort of self-determination. And self-determination for the Palestinian people, which also includes peaceful protests, which happened in 2018, which were met by Israeli snipers literally shooting at peaceful protesters from hundreds of meters away from the fence perimeter with which they were protesting around, shooting and killing children. So let's be very clear. They'll call anyone a terrorist, whoever is in the, you know, in the front lines, or anyone is supporting any kind of self-determination, however peaceful it is. So it's just guilt by association. And if you consider the fact that the opposition have killed intentionally, very clearly intentionally, they've killed people, not just in the Flower Massacre, where they've shot at people, you know, approaching trucks that were intended for the population, filled with flour, in some sort of psychotic trap set by the Israel government, IDF. You've also got them shooting up organization like the World Food Kitchen. Literally, they shot at this truck with these volunteers who should be celebrated, should be applauded. Not just once, not twice, 3 times. So naturally, anyone who with any journalistic integrity who has been shedding light is seen as a threat. And I'm glad that in response to this insane letter signed by 150 actors, and this is why Hollywood is such a pool of corruption, and we need to look at who we need to boycott for these in response to this. But I'm glad that I believe the CEO of the Emmys has not backed down, and the nomination still stands. I don't know if he'll be nominated, considering the fact that there is controversy surrounding it. Nonetheless, Bisan Owda deserves the highest praise of journalistic integrity. And in my next video, I'm going to talk about actors like Michael Rappaport, who are taking things one step further to act as propagandist, genocidal enablers. And on the other side, there are other people who are far more courageous, far more with integrity. And these are people who we should be inspired by, and we should kind of like see them as an example, a paragon of how we can present ourselves and how we can celebrate the real artists, because true art is based on human emotion, human depth and connection with our humanity, rather than supporting a state apparatus that is based on killing innocent people. Anyways, I hope you just enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. That'd be very much appreciated. Thank you.